a strong first move played by grandmasters and beginners alike. The modern defense plays g6 to fianchetto, the dark squared bishop on g7. c4 gains space in the center and the queenside, and prepares to develop the knight to c3. Bishop g7 puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto. e4 takes full control of the center and allows the light squared bishop to develop. d6 controls the e5 and c5 squares and allows the light squared bishop to develop. Knight c3 develops the knight toward the center, supports the e4 pawn, and controls the d5 square. This strikes at the center with a pawn, trying to gain space. The clearly correct move for a threatened pawn. This forces the opponent to double pawns. A clear recapture. A solid central advance that gains influence and restricts counterplay. This is an equal trade. A solid recapture by black, bringing a new piece into play, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. Black develops the knight and attacks the center, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. Right on target. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. Black develops the knight and attacks the center. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. Advancing the pawns in front of the king can compromise the king's safety. Moving the queen gives black more flexibility in the middle game. The knight is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. The best option was to move a queen to a more active position. This threatens to win a knight through a fork. The piece finds a new active square. This is the only move that works. This defends the attacked pawn. This threatens to tactically win a pawn. This is the only good move. That was a free pawn. This is the only move that works. White's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. That pawn was free for the taking. This threatens to tactically win a queen. This loses material. This wins material. This leads to losing a bishop. This will win a bishop with correct play. This blocks the check from an opposing rook. One more piece joins the action. This threatens to checkmate the king. This wins material. This prevents the opponent from being able to checkmate the king. Very precise. This was the only move. This captures a rook and eliminates a threat. This steps away from the checking bishop. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by pawns as it tries to promote. This will win a knight with correct play. This threatens to checkmate the king.